What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and today we are on Train Sim World 2020 once again. This time we're going to be operating the freight train. Yes sir, we're doing the Dirty Dirt Drive scenario. Operation of removing contaminated materials to support the construction of a new stadium continues at a pace. Take charge of the latest train to head south with its special cargo. I don't know if all that's perfect English, neither is a scenario name, but whatever, let's get to it. The train has been checked for the trip south, so we just awaiting clearance from Caltrain operations to join the main line. Alright then. Head to the locomotive, sit in engineer's seats. Will do. So pretty cool, it's actually raining out here. This thing right here is a freaking beauty. Look at her. Union Pacific. I mean, the graphics, it really looks gloomy, and like the weather is very intimidating. Very, very intimidating. All right, let's go ahead and hop on the train. There's a train coming by right now. I think that's the cow train we're waiting for. Very nice. Look at that shadowing off the tree, off the bushes. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and get inside. All right, it's dark in here. Passenger service has priority along the Peninsula corridor, so be sure to maintain performance and arrive as close to the allocated time as possible. Be billed for any disruption to other services. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Clearance is granted. Release the brakes and apply throttle to get moving. All right, let's get this thing set up. We do need to get the reverser put in, so throw that in there. We're going to forward. There we go. Leave the throttle at idle for now. We'll go release on the brake. I'll do bail off on the independent brake as well. And there should be some lights in here. Make sure these are turned on. We'll go bright. We'll do front and back. Some dim lights in the back. Let everybody know we're moving. I believe we can turn some lights on too. Oh, nice. I don't know if we need it right now. I do want the gauge lights on, which I think are right here. Alright, cool. And last thing, there should be some wipers in here. I don't know what a button is, but I do know I have this button, so there we go. Alright, let's roll. Throttle to 1. Very nice. How many cars do we have on this? You call them, right? Cars? Nice, we got 3 locomotives. And 1, 2, 3. A pretty long train. All of them are full. Not sure how heavy this is going to be. An additional stop is planned at South San Francisco Yard to collect a cut of empties that are also heading south as far as Redwood City Yard. Roger that. Man, it must be a really bad storm. You can see those clouds moving, like, for real. A little muggy in here. Open that up. Hey, hello. I didn't even see her over there. Wait, was she there this whole time? Like, was she there when we got in? I don't remember her being here. Alright, let's give us some speed here. I believe we got the green light. Yep, speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Yeah, a bit of a long trip today, so. First stop, 5 miles. All right. I just love honking the horn. I gotta admit it. I gotta admit it. There's a tunnel up ahead. And we're on a gradient too, so it's taking us some time to really get up to speed. I really do like the graphic of the windshield wiper, as well as the rain on the. I say windshield, but I don't know if that's what you would call it in this thing. But I do like the effect of the rain against the windows. Yeah, you too. Yeah, she likes it too. She like looking at me. Is there any more lights in this thing? Or is that it, just the gauges? Or is that all I really need to see? It's probably all I need to see. Alright, bell is off. I turn the gauge light on. Step light. We'll turn it on. I don't know what that is at. Where's the step light at? Look at that tunnel. Creeping right now. I do like the graffiti on the side of on the side back here. Like, it gives it kind of like that real feel, because there's some other train simulators and other times when you'll see like all these cars back here and they have nothing on them. Like, I've never personally, like where I'm from, I rarely see, maybe going too fast, I rarely see, oh no, we're good, a train without graffiti on it. Like, I rarely see that. We can turn the lights on in here if we want. It's nice and bright. Let's see what we got in here. Auxiliary cab heater, auto drain timer, radio, utilities. Yeah, I think we don't need to press anything in here. I'll probably break something. So we'll make our way over to South San Francisco West Yard, and apparently we have some more freight to pick up, some empty cars. Speed limit is now 40. So some of you guys were mentioning in the comments of my last train video, and I was kind of like, I was really interested to see how you guys would respond to that video, because that was my first ever train simulator video on the channel. So me, I kind of like to switch it up, change it up on the channel. I don't always like to only stream or make videos of the same thing. There's a lot of different things that I'm interested in, or even curious. Like, I feel like train simulators I'm more of a curiosity, which makes me interested in it, and in return, I kind of enjoy it, because it's like I'm learning. It's like a whole new world for me. Everything like trains, like I've seen them, I've appreciated them from the outside, but I've never really known what really goes on behind the scenes. And the interesting thing is, so far for me playing Train Sim World 2020, as we go through this tunnel, I don't know if there's any sound effect. I think it sounds the same. I think that there should be a different. Let's go ahead and shut the window. It's a little loud. Yeah, you can hear a difference in the horn whenever. Oh, let's go slow down here. You can hear a difference in the horn inside and when the window's open and closed, but you don't hear a difference in the horn when you're in the tunnel, which would be a really good thing. Oops. Oh crap. Sorry. Well, I failed that drive-by. Let's hit it again. That actually, there is some type of effect happening in here. That reverb, like the horn goes on for a lot longer. Listen to that. Very cool. But anyways, as I was saying, I guess my curiosity has made me interested in it. So I was interested to see. Oh, is that a train next to us? Yeah, it's not the cow train. How you guys would like it. Like, he's picking up some passengers there. We're 3 miles away. Definitely one of my favorite things about this game is how they make the world kind of feel like it is actually living. And I believe I mentioned that in the last video, but it does feel like the world is living and breathing. And again, it may have been like that for a long time. I'm brand new. Again, if you're just seeing this the first time, I'm brand new to this whole train simulator concept, you know. So I don't have any experience in any older train simulators. They may have it as well. Those box cars. But it's nice. It's like a nice collection of, you know, empty box cars on the sides. There's trains driving by. You actually see people. I did mention in the last video that they didn't have like any workers working on the railroads, like people out there, but I was wrong. They do. Alright, let's slow down here. There is, okay, now the speed limit went up, but you will see from time to time, you'll see like people on the railroad, like working on it, workers doing stuff in their worker trucks, whatnot. So I like it. I like that the world is not just dull. Like, you don't, I mean, I don't know how random it is, or if it's like set to a specific schedule. Like, if I go back and do, maybe not this scenario, because it is a scenario, so I believe everything is, you know, it's kind of scripted to a T. But if I go and do like the timetable or something else, like, am I gonna see the same thing every single time? Now I might, but still at the same time, your experience is a little bit different every time you come through. The weather may be different, and things like that, which I do actually really appreciate. But this is just really interesting to me, driving through the rain in a train. Like, what complications is that going to give us? In today's scenario, there's some kind of, like, you know, we're going to help with some kind of stadium being built or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm just driving the train. I'm just a train driver. I don't know what they're doing with this stuff back here. No idea. But the difference with the freight trains, I've noticed already, is, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot more slow paced than, like, if you're doing the passenger trains, and especially like the high speed passenger trains, because I don't know, man, like, there's a lot more yard work. And when I say yard work, I mean, like, you're like just moving trains around in a lot of the missions. And there's a few missions that were just really dull, like, and I understand that is how it is in real life. So there's like not much in game that you can make it to seem interesting. I mean, it's cool, and I do like and appreciate the fact that you can do that kind of stuff. You can do yard work, you can go and do switching, you can go and move trains from one rail to the other, which I think needs to be in the game for sure. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just saying it's very dull, and from my point of view, now some people may enjoy that the most. I don't know. Some people may enjoy just going like long trips. I think for me, I like a variety. I like to do a little bit of both. Like, unless I'm preoccupied doing something completely different, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do a trip. I'm just gonna let the train drive for an hour or however long, you know, the trip is, and then stop. You know, unless I'm doing that, like if I'm actually sitting here like right now, where I'm actually like sitting here paying attention 100%. I want to have some things to do in between stops or in between full stops, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just talking about changing my speed, like maybe stopping by and loading up, you know, some coal or sand or whatever it is they put back there. All right, we're about just less than a mile. I'm going to go ahead and slow our speed down. We'll continue our talk. We got plenty of time to talk. Probably keep the speed up just a little bit. We're not that heavy yet. One of the things I've really been struggling with in this game is stopping distance and finding out when to stop, when to start applying brake. And I feel like that may be something I always struggle with, because it's going to always be different depending on your distance and how heavy you are. Alright, so I do see another train up here. Let's go ahead and go back to idle. And we'll start applying brake roll. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we need to brake. We need to brake. Wow, that speed limit came up quick. I was like worried we were gonna actually hit this guy. I need like full service brakes. that yeah. I haven't done this mission, guys. This is new, so things may go wrong. As you can see, we're already speeding, but I didn't realize that we were gonna hit that switch so quick. All right, we're on idle power. I believe the brakes are released. I'm gonna keep it rolling here. Give it some more power. I don't want to go to full stop. Not yet. We're not there quite. We're not quite there yet. All right. Idle. And apply brake. Kind of overshot it just a little bit. We should still be okay. Yes. All right, cool. Wait for the switcher before proceeding. Okay. I'll go full service on the brakes. What do you mean wait for the switcher? All right, looks like that other train is now moving. So I guess I'm just waiting for that light ahead of me to go green. I assume that's what's going on. I think this is where we're picking up the cars. Am I picking them up or is somebody bringing them to me? Is that a thing? I'm gonna go ahead and do the independent brake to full application. And I'm gonna go into neutral. And I'm actually gonna get out and take a look and see what's going on back here. What's up, Barbara? I love giving you guys names. Oh, somebody's doing some work over there too. Man, it's all raining. About to gotta get wet. Alright, let's go check things out. Gotta be careful. One time I was doing a freight mission, not this one, but some other freight mission where I was out running around, you know, checking things out. Am I gonna run all the way to the back? I probably shouldn't. Yeah, we should. Let's just stay inside. That's gonna take forever to get back. But as I was saying, a train zoomed right by us, like on the next track. I was like, holy crap, can I get hit by the train? I think it's possible because it feels like it's real. It feels like I'm gonna get hit by one of these trains. I'm gonna sit here and I think I may be to go back there from the exterior view. Yeah, buddy. All right, so he's over here doing something. Like he's about to move that. Yep. Are those empty? No, those are full. So you see what I mean? Like I like the fact that there's this train over here just doing stuff. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if what he's doing has anything to do with us. Let's go back here. Oh, this train actually changed tracks. And I think these are the empties that we were expecting. And he's bringing them to us. Legit. Is there a guy in there? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. So he's just gonna go ahead and couple that to the back of us. That is dope. That shouldn't be too much heavier, but it is, you know. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Alright, wait for the additional load. Wait for the switcher before proceeding. Okay. And I guess he's gonna decouple over here. I don't think we actually have to do anything. We just have to wait for this guy to do his thing. A professional at work here. Alright, so uncouple the vehicles. Alright, so I guess we do that here. Yeah. Can I do... Oh, legit. I didn't know I could do this from free camera, so coupler. Wait for a moment. Alright, so we put the ETOD, I think, on the back of there. I got his lights on. Release the brakes and apply throttle to get moving. Depart when ready. So is he gonna move? Okay, there he goes. Like this interaction with the AI, I'm really appreciating it. I really am. So he's gonna go back, go do whatever he does with the rest of his day, and then we're gonna move on with this train to its final destination, I assume. And what about this other guy over here? Is he is what he doing have anything to do with us? Oh, he's gone. I don't know where he went, but he is gone. All right, well, let's hop back in the train, and we'll continue from here. All right, so release the brakes. Go back on the independent brake, which is the actual... With the independent brake is the train brake, like this train. And then the automatic brake, or... Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is what they call the train brake, which is the automatic brake. This is like the independent brake, which is like this train itself. The other one is like the full everything. Like it's like all the brakes put together of all the different trains. All right, we'll go back into Ford. And 16 miles. Wait. They switched up on me. Where did my other girl go? Where did Barbara go? Now I have Cynthia. What the heck? All right, let's go. Oh well, whatever. We ain't got time to worry about it. We got a job to do. Well, I guess we got a new co-pilot. That's funny. All right, are we rolling? Yes. All right, so speed limit is pretty slow out here, so I can't roll out too quickly. Plus, we got a lot of stuff back there. I'll kill the bell. I know that might annoy some of you guys. There's a train station over here with some people on it, waiting for a train. You guys can't get on this one. I only got... There's no humans allowed. These guys are just waiting patiently in the rain. She does have a jacket on. She doesn't, though. You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick, little lady. What about you? I'm so distracted right now. But hey, my train is moving at 3 miles an hour. What else am I gonna do? You know what I mean? What else am I gonna do with my life while I wait for this train to get the speed? We can take a look though at here. In this view, you can actually manually change the switcher yourself. I think they're already set up for us, so I don't need to do it. But we'll watch the train drive by from this view here. That means move. I love just listening to the sounds of the back, like hearing the, yeah. I love just listening to the sounds of it. Let's check our speed here. We're good. Speed limit has gone up to 50 miles an hour. We have about 16 miles to go, so we got a bit of a trip ahead of us. We'll kill that bell, give it some more power. Let's get out of here. We should be okay going to 6 for now, just to get up to speed. Go ahead and close these windows. Up in here getting wet. We have no graders of train on the side of us. A short one. I think they're coming up to a crosswalk. No, this is a bridge. So yeah, I'm actually really liking the San Francisco DLC now. So far, I've really just, I mean, it's not really, there's only 3 new trains coming with this, what's it called, the Peninsula or something like that, DLC, which is actually San Francisco. And I like the passenger route. I'm not a big fan of how that second route looks. Looks kind of weird. It's a really weird looking train. Then I like the freight. So I think the most time I've spent, honestly, so far in train sim has been doing freight. I think there's that train we passed earlier. He's going backwards, pulling that load to somewhere else. I think he's probably pulling that to be unloaded right over here. Yeah, there's an unloader right here. I did another mission where you unload all that sand or whatever that is, dirt. There's a crosswalk. safety first. Man, I don't know how that get that bell to not turn on purpose. I mean, on automatically. So pretty cool. We're actually rolling behind some houses. I don't know what part of San Francisco we're in currently. I've been to San Francisco multiple times. Multiple parts of it. I'm kind of wondering why it's so flat. I do see some hills and some mountains off in the distance. It's a bit low visibility because of the rain, but you can kind of see some hills out there to the right of us. But yeah, it's just a little flatter than I would expect it to be here in San Francisco. But again, I haven't really explored the whole line yet. So there may be some interesting like parts of the oh, look at this, we're like on this top of this bridge. That was weird. What the heck was that? So still trying to get up to speed. Speed limit is 50. We're probably not gonna go anything higher than that, to be honest with you, because we are a freight train. Freight trains don't go all that fast. Pulling a pretty heavy load, and our stopping distance is gonna get pretty heavy pretty quick. But I didn't know that from the free camera view, I didn't know that you could actually click on things from the free camera view. That's new. That is news to me. Come on, kill that bell. Kill that noise. Let's head to the back. So I don't know if there's a way to figure out how heavy this stuff is. Like, how do I know? I mean, I know these in the back are empty, so they're, you know, empty. But how do I know what, how heavy it is? You know exactly. But listen again. Like, I know I keep talking about the sounds. I'm just a big sound guy, but listen to the screeching. If you look close, you can even sometimes see the train, like the cars actually kind of bobbing back and forth as they do in real life, independently. Another thing that's interesting about San Francisco is look at that. Look how angled we are in some points. It's like some of the tracks have like a little bit of a banking. There's another crosswalk, I think. Or no, it's just a signal. Yeah, it's a crosswalk. Alright, back up front. So could I like decouple while I'm going? No, that's impossible. Oh, I think I could. I'm not going to, but I'm just curious. Like, would it allow me to decouple one of these trains while we're rolling? Oh snap, we're going fast. Whoops, this is what happens. There's no autopilot on this thing. 13 miles to go though. Oh, we need actual brake. We are going fast. Look at this train station here. This is nice. I think that's where you start the introduction, at that station right there. Alright, so we are speeding, and I think when you speed, I think I found out you really just lose XP. I think I just hit the dynamic brake on accident. That is not what I wanted. Oh snap. Oh snap. Alright, here we go. We're back in the speed limit. Don't tell anybody. Wow, that sound going over the bridge was really dope. Really dope. Really, really dope. But we're still on the way, guys. Not a whole lot to see, but I did want to show out a few cinematic shots of us driving by. Still about 8 miles ago, so we're only halfway. Not 100% sure like at what time we're supposed to actually arrive in Redwood Junction. Also not sure what all we need to do when we get there, but we'll see. But again, like I feel like a lot of this game, like to me, is just a lot of it's eye candy for me. Whenever I'm out on these drives, it's really relaxing, to be honest with you. There's a school bus out there. It can be very relaxing, and I feel like it's kind of how a lot of these simulators are. You know, they're very simple as far as like what you're doing a lot of times. You know, whether you're just doing like a European truck simulator or American truck simulator or train simulator or flying, whatever, like, you know, it can be involved at one point, but once like the majority of the work is done, you're at points like this where you're just riding. Nice, bring that speed back down. You're just riding onto the destination, you know, and the cool thing is that you do want to enjoy the journey as well by going to the outside view, you know, taking a look around at all the scenery that the developers put their hard work into. Again, it's slow down. Really struggling with managing my speed today. But I'm also been distracted by like going to different views and turning off the UI, so I don't know. Coming past another station here, I don't know what station this is. A really pretty small station. I still don't know where. Let's get some break. I don't know where in San Francisco we are, or San Francisco region. Like I have no idea. I don't know if it tells you. It does not. But this is where we're headed to. So we're heading south currently. Alright, bringing speed back. We have a uphill gradient by 0.4%. Another thing that I actually, wow, we slowed down a lot. Oh, I do have braking. I forgot about that. We do have the brakes in. Or I should say on. But yeah, anyways, let's get this thing back up to speed. I really struggled with my speed. One thing I want to ask you guys is what kind of mods does this game have? Let's talk about mods. Would love for you guys to kind of educate me on what is actually available out there for Train Sim World. I know that this is a newly updated version, so I don't know if there's any mods that are still like compatible with this version of the game, but I'm just really interested. So I know most simulators have like a big modding community, people who add additional content that wasn't in there, like additional trains, maybe like a texture mod, a map mod, you know, maybe add new routes, you know, things like that. I mean, I know there's freeware, there's payware, add-ons and DLC, just like if you know, if you're doing like a European truck simulator or something like that, they have add-ons and whatnot. So I'm really curious, and I just want you guys to let me know. I really haven't done any research into this at all. I haven't looked at it. I know nothing at the moment about what is available out there. There's another train coming by. Let's take a look. Or we're passing another train. That's that weird one that I don't really know how to feel about. I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, this is gonna be a dope screenshot. So far, it seems that we haven't gotten in the way of any of these other guys, as I mentioned earlier in the video. We're not supposed to get in the way of the main, I guess, passenger cow train. which I assume is a California train. But trying to get back up to speed, we kind of fell off when we went too fast. But yeah, so mods, like what kind of mods are out there? I may actually, after recording this video, go ahead and look into it myself, but I would love to hear if you guys have any recommended mods that I could get for this game to make it even more enjoyable, realistic, whatever. So yeah, it'd be really cool to see that. I also had some people who mentioned in the last video about me live streaming this, and I think that this honestly wouldn't be a horrible live stream game. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me because it can be very slow. It can be this game can get very slow. Matter of fact, it's slow right now. Like there's literally nothing happening except for rolling forward at 39 miles per hour. Like there's nothing going on. And so, but when doing a live stream, it actually makes it easier for content creators to, I guess, interact with you guys, because you guys are in chat talking, you know, be asking questions, answering questions, things like that. There's a lot of back and forth. Like you really kind of get involved, and it doesn't feel like you're here by yourself like me right now, basically in my room talking to myself. But so I may consider it, but I don't see myself anytime soon, anyways, doing a train simulator live stream. But you never know. There's sometimes like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it just to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it may surprise you. So don't be surprised if I do, but don't expect it to happen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like trips like this, it would definitely make it probably make it go by faster. If I had if I had more things to occupy my time with, and that would be, you know, managing chat. That's one of those things that I could be doing. Why is my button not working? I really like these train stations. Look at that. You can actually see puddles as well on the tracks in some locations, which I'm really glad they've done. Graphically, they've done a great job with this game. It has a lot of potential as well, because I mentioned last time that there's definitely some work that can be done, and it just leaves a lot of room for potential. Like, it looks great now, but can you imagine in, I don't know, another few years, this thing could look even better. And that's what I'm hoping for. Another thing I like to do to pass the time, we have 4 miles to go, so we got I don't know, a few more, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes, I guess. I'm not really sure. Maybe not even that much. But I'm trying to just make sure we're actually going downhill, so I want to pull that speed back. Yeah, we have a 0.3% gradient now. Just watching that speed. And if you don't like to use this, you could always use, I think, isn't there a gauge somewhere? Yeah, this up here. For some reason my scrolling in and out is not working anymore. But anyways, this up here, this little gauge tells you how fast you're going. So we're right at 50. I'm gonna go down to 0 and just go into a coast. 3.6 miles to go. And you'll see that speed start coming back. And you hit F1 to hide that. I figured that out all on my own. I was so happy when I figured it out too. But as I was gonna say, sometimes what I like to do, we'll probably take a break just here, is I like to jump out of the seat and then you let her take over as if she's actually doing anything, and just kind of go exploring. Like, you can actually go out and literally stand on the edge like a freaking daredevil, and just, like, I don't know, it's crazy that they let you do this. I'm glad they do. It gives you freedom to just kind of be stupid. You can even open this, which is even more crazy. Can I move this thing? Yeah, so you can move this little cage. So like if you're in between trains, like if I go back here, can I get back there? Yeah. I'll close that door. If I go back, so check our speed really quickly. All right, we're 49 and 2.8 to go. So we're gonna make this quick because we're almost done. I'm gonna go out the back door, and we can just walk. Matter of fact, I could probably open up the engine bay. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Yeah, so open up the engine bay and just like take a look, man. This is where you would go to start the engine also, like to prime the engine to start it. I would love to do a video on the start process of one of these trains because I think it's so freaking interesting. Uh-oh, can I not get it closed? Oh no. Oh no, it won't close. We're 2 miles away and I can't get this freaking door closed. Come on. Alright, that one's open. Okay, there we go. There we go. I have to, okay, the left goes first and the right. Let's go ahead and lock that back. So yeah, this is a lot of stuff to kind of like pass the time with. I can head back here. And this is what this is for. Open that crossing. And then I believe I can just walk across. Maybe. Maybe not. You should be able to just walk across these. It's not letting me do it. Hey, they're like, who's that guy standing on the train? Alright, well, you can. It's possible. I've done it before. It usually pops up a little prompt that says, like, you know, press E and then you can do it. So let's head back to the front like a responsible engineer. And get this I'm about to say aircraft. Get this locomotive stopped. We are speeding now. Of course we are. Alright, we're on the way in. Start adding some initial braking here. One, to get us under the speed limit, and then two, to actually get us prepared to stop. I'm gonna go with like 65%. 69 works too. Kill the bell. There's 41. Alright, let's bring it back. Let her coast here for a bit. Go back into throttle 1. Doing a little bit of exploring there. Went to the back. But yeah, I would love to do a video. I would love to do one later of the start process. I'm trying to find out if there's any of the journeys or any of the scenarios that start out with you starting the engine, which I've done before, but I think that was training. I don't remember if I've done any that were an actual mission. Another crosswalk. I'll say this San Francisco map has a lot of crosswalks. A lot. Like, here's another one, back to back. Tons of crosswalks, or I should say railroad crossings, what I should call them. Alright, 0.8 miles up. Getting this thing slowed down. Really, like, it doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. I don't know how many cars we got back there, but it doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. We are going uphill too, so it's slowing us down. The weight, the gravity. Alright, so we're switching to the left. I'm not sure if they're gonna, if we're just gonna stop and be done, or if we're gonna be required to unload anything. Because sometimes they make you unload it, which I'm okay with. We'll just have to see. Maybe it's a one-stop thing. Alright, let's kill the power there. We're 700 yards away. Speed limit goes down to 10 right now. Nope, okay, not yet. I still don't understand the whole when to do the speed limit thing. Right, I do want to keep my power up though. Matter of fact, we'll just let it coast. Yeah, there it is. There's 10 miles an hour now is the speed limit, so we'll let it coast here. So there's another train on standby onto our left. He may be taking this train to wherever it's heading next. I don't know what his role is going to be. Alright, let's apply some brake. Do initial reduction. And we'll see how that does, and if we need more, we'll do more. See, I've realized it really takes a lot of practice and just time and familiarity in this game to really get the stopping distance right. As you can see, I'm already adding more power because I would have stopped too early. We're still 160 yards away. But if any of you guys who are vets at this game, if you guys want to give me tips on when to stop, I would definitely appreciate that. Alright, back to idle. Okay, I'm like tuning out the bell noise. So like I forget that it's even on. Alright, here we go. Applying some brake. And we should stop right there beautifully. Very, very nice. We'll take a short break here. The rear empties will be detached from the train, and then we'll need clearance from call train operations to continue the journey south. All right, so is that where we end? Is that the end of us today? Or do we actually? Okay, yes, that is the end of the mission. Very nice. So we made it. I don't know what like our score was, but I guess we did all right. But cool, man. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't done enough of each, but I've really been enjoying the freight missions. I've done more freight missions than anything so far. And I don't know. I think I'm just more interested in freight trains in general. But it seems we did okay. You can see at the end we got a little bit over the speed limit. So that red line is showing the speed limit. So our speeds were all over the place. So that's something I definitely need to work on is not only knowing when to slow down, but also paying attention in general. When was that we went way above the speed limit? I don't even know where it is, because all here it says like it's like I guess 90 miles an hour. Here is 50, so we hung out around 50 miles an hour. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. We'll see what we end up doing next. I don't know what train I want to drive next or when that's going to come out, but I really appreciate you guys who are actually checking out the train stuff. I did get a lot of comments from you guys who do already enjoy trains, and I appreciate you guys showing your support, and I appreciate the rest of you guys for watching, whether you're not interested in trains at all. But I'll see you guys next time, though. As always, 3 choices, man. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. You know which one to choose. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. Peace.